Hello, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome and please subscribe and join the family. And for the returning subscribers, as always, thank you so much for the support you're showing me. In this tutorial, I will show you how to crochet an Irish flower. I am using medium weight acrylic yarn, but you can substitute this with any of your preferred yarn. Begin by making a slip knot. And we are going to work in multiples of 5 plus 2 chains. I am going to chain 25 plus 2 chains and have a foundation of 27 chains in total for my foundation chain. Now that you have your foundation chain, we are going to work double crochets in every chain in row 1. There are 2 ways of working. You can decide to work the usual way. So start by skipping 2 chains from the hook, and in your 3rd chain work a double crochet. But in my case, I'm going to turn my chain, my foundation chain, just like this, and work in the back loops of my foundation chain. If you find this a little difficult, then just work the usual way, without necessarily turning your foundation chain. So skip 2 chains from the hook and work a double crochet in your 3rd chain. Work another double crochet in the following chain. And in the next chain, and keep working double crochets in every chain until you get to your last chain. Keep working double crochets until you get to your last chain. Now that we are done with our row 1 of double crochets, we are going to work reverse single crochets in every stitch. To begin, chain 1, we are going to skip that first stitch, and we will work a reverse single crochet in the following stitch. Keep working reverse single crochets until you get to your last stitch, and when you do that, I'll show you what to do next. And in this very last stitch, we are not working a reverse single crochet in it. Rather, we are going to slip stitch into that last chain. So make a slip stitch in that last chain. Once you're done, chain 4, keep one stitch. In the next stitch, work a back post treble crochet, insert your hook through the back, over the front, and back through the back, just like that. I said chain 4, yarn over twice, keep the first stitch, insert your hook through the back and through the front and right through the back, and work a back post treble crochet. And in that space, we are going to work a puff stitch in that space. So you are going to yarn over 8 times, and this is basically working in complete half double crochet. So you are going to yarn over 8 times, and once you're done, pull through and slip stitch. As simple as that. And then chain 2, keep that next stitch and work a back post treble crochet in the next stitch. So yarn over twice and work a treble crochet in the next stitch. Remember, we are skipping one stitch after every treble crochet. yarn over, pull through, and slip stitch. Chain 2, yarn over twice, skip the following stitch, skip that stitch, and in the next stitch work a back post treble crochet. Work a puff stitch in that space. So keep working puff stitches until you get to your last stitch, and remember to skip one stitch after every back post treble crochet, and I'll meet you once I'm done. I'm finishing on my puff stitches. Slip stitch, chain 2, and work in your very last stitch. And also, while working the puff stitches, please be generous with your yarn so that you can get that full volume and you won't have as much space between the puff stitches. So chain 2 and slip stitch on top of the chain 3 stitch. Make a slip stitch, and we are going to make slip stitches down that chain 3 stitch. Find a space and make a slip stitch. Find another space, make a slip stitch, and finally that first chain of the foundation chain, also make a slip stitch, chain 1, and in the same chain space, make a single crochet. In the next stitch, make a single crochet, in the following stitch, make a single crochet also, followed by the next stitch, and make sure to tuck in the loose ends as you are crocheting along the row. Keep working single crochets in every stitch until you get to your last stitch. Work a single crochet in your last stitch, chain one, and we are going to work slip stitches along the chain 3 stitch. So chain one, find a space on that chain 3 stitch and make a slip stitch. Find another space, make a slip stitch, and then work your last slip stitch at the very top of the chain 3 stitch. Chain one, and in that chain 4 space we are going to work a total of 4 single crochets. Just like that, and slip stitch on top of that puff stitch. Make a slip stitch on top of that puff stitch. Skip that space, and in the chain 2 space work a total of 4 single crochets, and a slip stitch on top of the puff stitch. In the next chain 2 space work 4 more single crochet and slip stitch on top of the puff stitch. Work 4 single crochets in the following chain 2 space and a slip stitch on top of the puff stitch. So you're going to work the same 4 single crochets in the chain 2 spaces and a single crochet on top of a puff stitch until you are done with this row. Work in your last chain 2 space. Work 4 single crochets in that chain 2 space. And slip stitch on top of that chain 1 space. Slip stitch on top of that chain 1. Then chain 1 all through and cut the excess yarn. Gently pull to ensure that it is well secured and weave in your ends. I always insist on weaving in your ends to prevent the yarn from unraveling. Once you're satisfied it is well secure, cut off the excess yarn. And there we have a very beautiful Irish crochet motif. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. I do hope you have fun time creating this. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so that you do not miss out on any videos I upload. Thank you for watching the video and I hope to see you in the next. Bye.